Well, I think it's time for another ministry slash life update from us to you. Today, I want to keep it brief, and so I'm just going to hit some key items for you. So first of all, here at the Village Church, the ministry work is going really well. Honestly, there's not much to say in regard to changes, but just know we still continue to do all of the things. You know, Michaela's still doing the bookkeeping. She's still posting sermons online each week. I'm preaching a lot, and I'm still doing construction work. And so we're still at it. Church life is not always about big events and milestone moments. It's really about that everyday walk with Christ among other believers. And we're just grateful that God's given us a community of Christians in this area to know and to be friends with and to be family with as we all seek to live life the way that God is calling us to live it. Now, when it comes to preaching, I've preached a lot this year. I really have gotten many opportunities. I finished up the Christology series on Wednesday nights back in January, and since then, my Sunday preaching load has certainly increased. Today, I think, marks the 24th weekend of 2022, and so far this year, I've had 21 speaking engagements. So I've been busy. Two of those included a funeral and a wedding, both of which were actually my first time, but I'm happy with how both of them went. And I'm sure you remember that we have been going through the Gospel of John on Sundays. Well, I'm happy to say that after 68 messages, we wrapped that study up back in May, and now coming up this summer, we're going to be doing a lot of standalone sermons. The series is going to follow our church's weekly memory verses, and we've called them precepts. So each week, we're looking at a foundational, unchanging truth from the Word of God that we believe every Christian should know. And so I think it's going to be a good series for the summer before we get into another exposition. Now you might be wondering, are you going to do another doctrinal series on Wednesdays soon? And the answer, unfortunately, is not at the moment. I don't think I'm capable of giving 6 to 7 messages per month right now. So the Wednesday Bible studies, they've been put on hold for the foreseeable future. I'd like to pick up a Sunday school hour or another Wednesday study someday, but honestly, I don't think I should stretch myself any thinner than I currently am. I need to devote my study time to the Sunday sermons, and I think for now, with my current life schedule, I just can't add another. I debate all the time in my mind about my desire to go full-time in ministry so that we can achieve some of these goals that we have as a church. It's something that I really do want to do, but at the same time, I don't think God is really opening that door just yet. And so we continue to pray and to wait upon His timing. And I've really found that waiting for God makes me way more content in life. So our focus as a church right now is really on that Sunday morning service. But I will say this, Michaela and I did get to host a little Bible study out at our house on Wednesday nights after I finished up that Christology series. And I didn't do any teaching because it was a video series. Many of you are very familiar with it. It's called Love and Respect. And they've got this, it's an excellent 10-week video series on marriage. And hosting that at our house, I think, was a huge success. We even had some couples who attended and enjoyed that, even though they don't attend our church. And so it was a good series, and we actually want to continue to host more series like that in the near future. We've been interested lately in a parenting study by Chip Ingram for the next one, so we'll see. Anyway, not much has changed for us in ministry. Just know things really are going well, and we're plugging away, and we're doing what we can, and we're busy and loving it. Now, I did want to share something with you that is certainly new, but it's about family. Michaela is pregnant, and she is due right around Christmas, so we're thrilled to add another one to our family. We don't know if we're having a boy or a girl yet. We're going to find that out later, but we're just excited. Right now, she's in the thick of it with first trimester nausea, but that's going to come to an end eventually, and we'll get to move on. Judah and Millie I don't think they quite grasp the idea that they're going to have another sibling, but I'm sure that day that we bring the newborn baby home from the hospital, they'll be just as excited as ever. So if you think about it, I'd ask for prayer regarding pregnancy and delivery. Just pray that God's grace would be on that entire situation for us. Also, like I mentioned in every one of these videos, please pray. The biggest prayer request from us to you is that for God to do great things in this valley. Pray that through the ministry efforts of everyone in our church, God would bring more and more people in this community to a saving faith in Jesus and continue to strengthen our church in godly living. So please pray for that. Now, I think that's all I'm going to share for today. I just wanted to keep it brief, give you an update on the ministry, but keep tabs on us through the YouTube channel. Keep tabs on my preaching through our church app or our website, Bear Lake Lighthouse. And thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your prayers. And seriously, thank you to those of you who are financially involved. God has been very good to us through you. And just know our goal certainly is to preach the Word of God in this community and to share God's message of grace to those who have never really known what God offers them freely through the work of Christ on that cross. And that's where your investment is going to. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.